The black tax. How systemic barriers rob us all of greatness. Good evening, everyone. I'm truly honored to be here today sharing insights from my recent interview with Regina Rivers, a visionary thought leader who has dedicated her life's work to dismantling the invisible barriers that hold back Black professionals and entrepreneurs. Regina isn't just a consultant or advisor. She's a warrior for equity who has transformed countless organizations and lives through her unflinching commitment to truth telling and system changing. Her ability to articulate complex social dynamics while offering practical, actionable solutions makes her one of the most important voices in professional development today. When Regina speaks, boardrooms listen, policies change, and lives transform. Imagine working twice as hard, yet advancing at half the pace. Imagine carrying not just your own professional aspirations, but the weight of an entire community's expectations on your shoulders. Imagine having to constantly prove your competence, your worth, your very right to be in the room where decisions are made. This is not hypothetical for millions of Black professionals. This is their daily reality. Today, I want to introduce you to a concept that Regina Rivers eloquently explained during our interview, something called the Black tax. It's a term that might be unfamiliar to some of you, but its effects are profoundly felt across our workplaces, communities, and national economy. The Black tax refers to the emotional, psychological, and financial burdens faced by Black professionals due to systemic racism and bias in the workplace. It's the extra effort, the additional scrutiny, the heightened expectation that Black employees navigate every single day. It's the exhaustion of code switching, the strain of representing an entire race, the burden of educating colleagues about racism while simultaneously trying to advance your career. But it's more than just an individual burden. This tax has far reaching consequences, limiting opportunities for building generational wealth and affecting the broader economic health of Black communities. When we allow talent to be tax based on skin color rather than unleashed based on capability, we all lose. Now, conventional wisdom tells us that hard work and determination are the great equalizers in professional settings. We're taught that talent rises to the top, that merit is what matters most. But what Regina Rivers helped me understand is that for Black professionals, the playing field has never been level. The rules have never been the same. This isn't just about individual experiences, it's about systems and structures that have been in place for generations, systems so deeply embedded in our professional cultures that they've become invisible to those who don't bear their weight. Let me share with you some powerful examples that Regina discussed during our interview. At Harvard University, leaders recognized this disparity and created the Empowering Black Leaders program. This initiative wasn't born from charity or tokenism. It emerged from a clear eyed assessment of the unique challenges Black leaders face in professional environments. Marcus, a program participant, described his experience. Before joining this program, I thought I was alone in feeling like I had to be twice as good just to be seen as competent. I was exhausted from constantly proving myself. Through the Harvard program, I not only gained practical leadership tools, but I found a community that understood my experience without explanation. That alone reduced my stress level by half. Black leaders often lack access to the strong networks that their white counterparts take for granted. They encounter systemic barriers that others simply don't have to navigate. The Harvard program directly addresses these challenges by providing tools for personal well being, network creation, and vision development. The results speak for themselves. Participants gain the ability to thrive both professionally and personally, making significant contributions to their organizations. More importantly, they're paving the way for future generations of Black leaders, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond individual careers. But this work isn't happening only in academic settings. Regina also highlighted the Black Men in Business program, a national initiative in Canada that supports Black male entrepreneurs through mentorship, training, and community building. Black entrepreneurs face a distinct challenges, including limited access to capital and mentorship. These aren't minor inconveniences, they're substantial barriers to success. The Black Men in Business program offers structured learning opportunities, connects participants with mentors, and creates a supportive peer community. Jamal, who built a technology company after participating in the program, shared, before joining, I'd been rejected by 17 different investors. I had the business plan, the prototype, the market research, everything except access. Through the program, I connected with mentors who helped me refine my pitch and introduce me to the right people. Now we have 28 employees and are expanding internationally. The difference wasn't my idea or work ethic, it was access to the right rooms. Through this program, 500 Black male entrepreneurs have gained the confidence and capacity to scale their businesses. This isn't just changing individual lives, it's contributing to the growth of Black owned businesses across Canada, strengthening communities, and creating new opportunities for economic advancement. Regina also spoke passionately about the Black X Conference, an event focused on empowering Black leaders and entrepreneurs through discussions on legacy, power, and progress. This conference provides a platform for networking, learning, and celebrating Black identity. Participants are inspired to lead and grow, shaping legacies rooted in purpose and power. What all these initiatives have in common is their recognition of a fundamental truth. The challenges faced by Black professionals are not personal failings, but systemic issues that require systemic solutions. This brings me to the first key insight from my conversation with Regina Rivers: empowerment through community. Black professionals benefit significantly from strong networks and community support. These connections aren't just nice to have, they're essential for navigating professional challenges and creating opportunities for growth. In a world where, informal networks often determine who gets hired, promoted, or funded, building strong communities becomes an act of resistance and resilience. When Black professionals come together, they create spaces where they can be authentic, share strategies, and lift each other up. The second key insight is the critical importance of addressing systemic barriers. The Black tax isn't just an inconvenience, it's a significant obstacle to creating truly inclusive workplaces. Recognizing and addressing these barriers is essential for allowing Black professionals to thrive. This isn't about special treatment. It's about removing the extra burdens that have been unfairly placed on Black shoulders. It's about creating environments where talent truly can rise based on merit, not despite systemic obstacles. The third insight focuses on leadership development. Programs specifically designed for leadership development and mentorship are instrumental in empowering Black leaders and entrepreneurs. These initiatives provide the tools, connections, and confidence needed to succeed in environments that weren't designed with Black success in mind. What makes Regina Rivers' perspective so valuable is that she doesn't just identify problems, she highlights solutions. She doesn't just speak about barriers, she showcases pathways forward. Now, I want to be clear about something. Addressing the Black tax isn't just the responsibility of Black professionals, it's a collective obligation that falls on all of us, especially those in positions of power and privilege. Organizations must examine their hiring practices, promotion criteria, and workplace cultures. Leaders must ask themselves difficult questions about who gets opportunities and why. Individuals must reflect on their own biases and how they might be contributing to unequal burdens. The work of dismantling the Black tax requires honesty, humility, and a willingness to change deeply entrenched systems. It requires us to move beyond good intentions to meaningful action. During our conversation, Regina emphasized that this work isn't just about fairness, though that would be reason enough. It's also about unlocking the full potential of our workplaces and communities. When Black professionals can focus their energy on innovation and excellence rather than navigating unnecessary obstacles, everyone benefits. Think about the talent that goes undeveloped, the ideas that never come to fruition, the contributions that remain unmade because of these systemic barriers. The cost isn't just borne by Black professionals, it's borne by all of us. The initiatives Regina highlighted aren't just supporting Black professionals, they're enriching our collective professional landscape. They're expanding what's possible for all of us. As Regina so eloquently put it during our interview, addressing the Black tax isn't about lowering standards, it's about removing artificial barriers so that true standards can actually apply equally to everyone. I want to share something particularly powerful that Regina said during our conversation. She noted that for many Black professionals, success isn't just a personal achievement, it's seen as a responsibility to the broader community. There's often an expectation to reach back and pull others forward, to be a role model, to represent an entire group. While this commitment to community is beautiful and important, it adds yet another layer to the Black tax. It means that Black professionals aren't just navigating their own careers, they're carrying the weight of collective advancement on their shoulders. This is why the work of organizations like those Regina highlighted is so crucial. By creating systems and structures that support multiple Black professionals simultaneously, they help distribute this burden more equitably. They create pathways that don't rely solely on individual heroic efforts. I want to leave you with this profound truth. The Black tax doesn't just rob Black professionals of opportunities, it robs all of us of their full genius, creativity, and leadership. Every time a Black professional is passed over for promotion because they don't fit the culture, every time a Black entrepreneur can't secure funding despite a brilliant business plan, every time a Black leader has to spend precious mental energy navigating bias instead of solving problems, we all lose. The question isn't whether we can afford to address the Black tax. The question is whether we can afford not to. So I challenge you, whether you're a CEO, a manager, a colleague, or simply a human being who cares about justice, what will you do tomorrow to dismantle this tax? Will you examine your hiring practices? Will you mentor someone who doesn't look like you? Will you speak up when you witness bias? Will you invest in Black businesses? Will you create space for Black voices in your organization? The future we want, one where talent truly rises regardless of skin color, won't arrive on its own. We must build it deliberately and persistently, one decision, one policy, one relationship at a time. The Black tax has been in place for generations. Let this be the generation that finally repeals it. Thank you. Thank